The host says, "We're back in 5. Somebody fixes the collar on my jacket." Without asking, there's a paper cup beside the microphone with somebody else's lipstick on it. My publicist leans close and says, "Keep it light. The red light comes on." Host has cue cards stacked in a careful little tower. First question, who inspired you? Second, how do you stay empowered? Third one's about the outfit. Fourth one's about the fans. Every answer has to fit between the sponsor and the weather, so I smile when I can. I say the usual things, grateful, blessed, still learning every day. Words polished so smooth, there's nowhere for a human fingerprint to stay. He nods like we're doing well. Producer gives a thumbs up through the glass. Publicist finally sits down. The difficult part appears to have passed. Then he tilts his head and asks, "Some people think the controversy has been useful for your brand." Useful. Interesting choice, like getting hit by a car, then thanking traffic for expanding your audience. I ask him what he means. He says, "You know the backlash, the attention. I know exactly what he means." He wants me to decorate an insult and call it conversation. There's a warning in my earpiece. Someone whispers, "Let it go." But the red light keeps on glowing, and I'm tired of speaking slow. My mouth hits red line before my mind says break. One wrong question and the whole room starts to shake. I could give the clean reply they taught me how to make, but my mouth hits red line before my mind says break. Before my mind says break. Before my mind says break. Short inhale. Cut up interview sample. Distorted laugh. Hard techno kick. I say, controversy is a strange word when the problem had a name. Now the producer drops his pencil. Publicist is texting me in capital letters again. The host adjusts his headphones. That's how men prepare for honesty when they expected entertainment. He says, "Let's not make accusations." I say, "Then don't ask questions that require a decorated arrangement." There it is, that little silence where everybody calculates whether truth is worth the paperwork. Someone behind the glass makes a cutting motion like they're trying to stop a train with office work. I keep going, not louder, just more specific. Names without saying names, dates without giving the litigators a reason to panic. That's an art too. Say enough for the guilty to recognize themselves, not enough for the lawyer to invoice you. I mention meetings where the door only opened after somebody more important entered first. Mention compliments delivered like loans with interest hidden in every word. Mention being told I was intense by a man who threw a chair because the sparkling water was warm. The engineer coughs into his sleeve. The host says we should probably move on. I say we probably should have 5 minutes ago, but here we are. My publicist holds up her phone. The screen says, "Stop talking." I nod, then finish the sentence. I know what they'll say after. Emotional, unprofessional, hard to manage. Nobody calls the question emotional. Nobody calls the setup unprofessional. Nobody asks why being manageable is treated like the highest form of talent. I used to replay every interview in the car, finding moments where I smiled too late or sounded too sharp. Now I replay them to check whether I actually said what I meant. That feels healthier. Probably worse for business, but healthier. The host asks for one final message to the listeners, something uplifting. I look through the glass. Publicist has stopped fighting it. So I say, being polite is useful until somebody starts using it as a leash. The engineer forgets to fade the music in. Best moment of the interview. Kill the room tone, leave the breath, let the sentence hang without protecting it. One more second, then let the drums answer. My mouth hits red line before my mind says break. Truth moves faster when there's something real at stake. They can trim the clip and polish every take. Still my mouth hits red line before my mind says break. Before my mind says break. The red light turns off. Nobody speaks. Then the host says, That was great radio. My publicist laughs once. She doesn't mean it kindly.